What's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. All right, now I know it's been a long time since I posted a video, but I didn't want to post anything because I really haven't had much done to the Humvee. So just to bring you guys up to speed, this is what I have done. So these are the heads that are going to be going back onto the block. Again, these are stock LLY heads. All I did to them was just give them a real basic port job, just clean up the runners, make that transition as easily as possible because as everybody knows, air does not like to, turn corners. Okay, so that's why I just did a very basic port job. Okay, I lapped the valve, so like I said, these things are good to go. So that's what we're gonna be doing today. We're gonna go ahead and slap those things back onto the block to make that short block now a long block. All right, and then we're also gonna go ahead and put it onto the frame. We're gonna set the engine back onto the frame. And I already ordered the injectors, but unfortunately the injectors won't be here for about another couple of weeks. Yeah, so I got the injectors and the CP3, a new CP3, and glow plugs on order. So hopefully those get here sooner than later. All right, so let's go ahead and get to work. All right, guys. So here's the motor. As you can see, I went ahead and had everything taped off. And you want to do that only because you don't want any foreign materials, any dirt or anything like that, um, getting into the cylinders. After all, we went through all that trouble in assembling it. Last thing we want is to have, issues upon running it. All right. So, let's go ahead and get the heads and get the heads on here. All right, guys. So I just figured something out here. Um, these are the packages that the cylinder head gaskets came in, and as you can see, HC403L, HC403L is the same part number, which means they gave me both left-hand sides. See, the L is for left, and then the right one should have an R right there. So they gave me two lefts, and that sucks because then now I have to go and exchange that one and get the correct one. So I can't put the cylinder head on the passenger side right now. So that's gonna suck right there because I was really looking forward to doing all this today. Okay, so change of plans. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go ahead and chase all the threads, and I'm not sure if I showed you guys this before, but it's a little trick I used to do all the time. I just get one of the old head bolts, and then what I do is with the grinder I just cut a small groove down the center, and then what that'll do, that little groove right there will catch all the crap that's in there that's inside the thread. So let me show you guys how it looks. All right, so this is the finished product. This is what it should look like. All right, as you can see, I went ahead and cut the slot right there. Yeah, you see right there. See how deep that is? I mean, not too deep, but you want it enough, so I can go ahead and catch all the stuff that's in there. So what I usually do is just put a little bit of just clean it up real good, and you can put like a little bit of WD-40 in there, but just go ahead and just put it in there all the way to where it bottoms out, and then just back it out, and then that'll go ahead and get all the trash out. All right, so yeah, so I'll go ahead and do that, and then after that I'll go ahead and torque down that cylinder head and see what I can do about this gasket. Man, that sucks. All right, guys, it is 3 weeks later, actually 2 weeks later. So I was able to get the correct gasket for the cylinder head. Before you guys say, hey, you know what, you could have flipped it over. Yeah, I know some gaskets you can. You can go ahead and flip them over 180 degrees and they'll work perfectly. But unfortunately for this side, well, actually for this motor, that wasn't the case. So, I mean, I kind of got screwed right there. So um, I had to wait until I, had the correct gasket to go ahead and put it on there. So I got the gasket, I got the head on there, torqued down, and I guess I'll just show you guys what I've done so far. All right, you guys, so this is what I got so far. As you can see, I got the motor into the chassis, got it all bolted up. I think I just got two more bolts left to put on, one right there and then one on the other side on the bottom. And then all I gotta do is just put the rest of the stuff, like the intake plenum, the turbo, and CP3 pump and all that stuff. But I'm not gonna go ahead and put that in right now. And the reason why is because if I need to move the motor over a little bit or need to pick it up a little with a cherry picker, the intake plenum will get in the way. When I go, to put the chains on, and I don't want to risk, damaging it. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave that for right now. And then what I'm going to start doing is modifying all the body mounts. I got two. I got one right there, the other one on the other side. 3, 4, 5, 6. So I got 6 body mounts that I need to go ahead and modify. The reason why I'm going to modify them and then not use spacers is because I would prefer to use a shorter bolt and no spacers because it's a lot more stable. It's a lot more secure. And then I'm just gonna, like I said, I'm just gonna go ahead and extend these 3 inches, and then I'm gonna reinforce it on the side, add extra metal in there, just to make it a lot stronger. And then all I gotta do is just use the factory donut that goes on top, and then that's it. All right. So, and then forgot to mention, I went ahead and bought a brand new welder and a plasma cutter. So the welder that I decided to buy is a multi-process welder, so it does MIG, TIG, and stick. So right now I got it set up for MIG, and that's how I was able to weld these tools. Now what these are is I was actually having a lot of problems installing the torque converter. I was able to get 2 clicks in there, but I wasn't able to get that final one. I kept on turning it, moving it around, and I just, for the life of me, I could not get it in there. So I went ahead and made these. So all this is just a regular black pipe. I think it's a 3/4 inch that I got from the hardware store, and then just found some bolts that bolted into the torque converter. And then I just installed one of these on the bottom on the torque converter, and then I installed the other one on the top. This way I was able to move the torque converter like this, and I was able to get it in within 4 minutes. Last Sunday, I was trying to get that torque converter to seat in, and I wasn't able to get it in like fully seated, and that's what I needed. So anytime you're just as a reminder, anytime you guys are installing an automatic transmission torque converter, you always want to make sure it's fully seated all the way, because if not, when you go to bolt it up, if you force it, you can damage the pump and create a lot of problems for you. All right. So yeah, so let me go ahead and get started on these body mounts, and then I'll let you guys know how it comes out. All right, guys. So I just finished welding up one of the body mounts. As you can see, I went ahead and added 3 inches to the existing body mount. All I got to do now is just go ahead and grind down all these welds, grind them down flush, and then just give this thing a nice coat of paint. So all I have to do is do 1, 2, 3 more, and then I'm not gonna do the back. I thought about actually just getting a block of square tube that's 3 inches in outside diameter, and then the reason why is so that number one, it'll be a lot easier, and then number two, I'll just be able to just place it in there, drill the holes, and then that's it. And then also it'll cover up that gap that's going to be between the frame and the body, that you see from the rear. So that that's a plus right there. Another thing that I thought about is once I go ahead and get those 3 inches up, before I weld the top plate on there, I'm gonna go ahead and just sit the body down first, and then once the body is in there and I know that everything is squared up, then I'll go ahead and tack the top plate onto the I guess the riser, the 3 inch riser, and then I'll go ahead and pull the body off and then finish welding that around. And what that'll do, that'll make sure that all of these holes are dead even, from where they need to be. This way, you know, all the bolt holes line up, and I won't have any problems with that later on. That one is already welded up, so there's nothing really I can do about that. But I mean, I could just use that as my reference. Um, but yeah, so that's pretty much it for today. Like I said, I'm gonna try and get another one done. But you know, it is Sunday, you know, family day, so I gotta make time for that. All right, guys. So that's gonna wrap it up for today. I just wanted to give you guys, you know, a short video, let you guys know exactly what's been going on with the project. I know a lot of guys have asked about the project. You know, been wondering if I've even, you know, done anything to it. Yeah, you know, I mean, the process has been real slow, and I really didn't want to make a video of just something real small. If I was gonna make a video, it's gonna be, you know, some kind of progress. You know, so you guys can actually see something getting done. But as you can see, the motor's in, trans is in, and once the body mounts are done, then the body is going to be going on top. And then I think from there it'll, you know, should get a lot easier. You know, I think from there we can probably start mounting all the front accessories, the radiator, the intercooler, you know, all that good stuff. All right, guys. So until next time, you guys, if you guys have any questions, comments, go ahead and leave them in the comments section. And don't forget to like and subscribe. And like always, your head out.